that powder puff Selby know about training for a grueling event like the Classic?
I'd be happy to assist her.
Wait, that's the secret of endurance.
The correspondence course I'm taking in motivational techniques is great for sports training.
Train with 10 kilos of lead hanging off your back, and you'll breathe it in when you're running free.
What sort of training regime is Miss Selby using?
Just what I expected. You call this training?
No! Grant!
Look! You've got to save us, miss!
How do you think these kids are going to win the sports carnival if they don't train?
But that's what they're doing.
We realise this is the first day's light workout, of course.
Look, there's no point in mollycoddling these kids. That was the
What's going down? Every year he goes berserk about us winning the Classic. Well, what are we going to do this time?
I'm thinking.
This year's a golden opportunity. I mean, we can really win back that trophy for Cersei Island. Look, kids like young Noel's here and Bianca. You could win the running leg of the Classic, just what it needs. Look at those thighs.
I'm not running anywhere! Mr. Puckrin, some of the children have expressed, well, a preference towards less aggressive exercise. And I've said...
And I'm telling you that these rat-bag kids are going to get their act together and win back that trophy with or without your cooperation.
I bet Miss Selby will fight back.
No way! Grabs will flatten her once he gets up ahead of steam. Sounds like you guys have got a real problem. We've got a problem.
You're the one who picked to run in the Classic.
Oh, yuck! Look at them. They're getting gross. Can you send me that diet you went on? You know the one. Grapes and carrot juice. This old goat Pukrin says in front of everybody how I've got thighs like Schwarzenegger. I gotta get the kids together. Stop all this classic rubbish. That's Dad coming home. He won't understand about muscles turning to fat later. I'd look totally daggy on stage. Not like you, Mum. Catch you later.
Hermes in Darkness was telling me you were training on the beach today.
Yeah, he and Charlie came on mega heavy to Miss Selby.
Hermes says that Charlie was a champion runner in the 40s.
Champion nerd of the 90s.
Oh, I'm very impressed with him, taking an interest in you kids. Could improve your performance in the 1,000 metres.
Dad, I'm not running in some dweeby sports carnival.
But you love sport.
No way! A singer with bulging muscles would look dumb.
But you're a champion runner. You topped the under-12s last year.
That's ancient history. Oh, and don't dare tell anyone.
First prize in the long jump and cycled across the line 15 seconds in front in the Classic.
Amazing. You don't look the sporting type.
Oh, I was known as the Pocket Rocket. Cersei Island's finest, our inter-school sports champions of 1938.
Yeah, we haven't won the trophy since.
This year, things are going to be different.
Sure, we'll only come second last.
Fiddlesticks.
Afternoon, Charlie.
Good afternoon. Your kids, the base kids, are going to make all the difference. A lad like Ralph can motivate our youngsters who've fallen into bad habits.
You're right there. Attitude is everything.
Oh, that and some stamina and muscle power workouts.
Oh, Calvin will be right into that.
I'd really love to do the cycling leg of the Classic, but none of the other kids seem very keen.
Perhaps they're frightened of losing.
That's where you come in, son. You can provide the leadership for the team.
Just like Mr. Puckrin did all those years ago. It'll be so exciting for the school to win the trophy back after 50 years.
Oh, it'll be so gross. Old Gramps' guts and glory training again. We tried pretending we were sick last year. Maybe if we could... Nah.
Suppose we sign a petition.
And give it to the PNC.
Nah. Our parents want us to compete.
Your dad's usually on our side.
We need something that would get right up Dad's nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the Queen is the Queen, then how come she has to pay taxes?
Well, she's only a titular head of government.
Titular?
She's got the title. Someone else has got the power. She's just a ribbon cutter for special occasions.
Kind of like you and the PNC.
What do you mean exactly?
Well, Gramps comes up with the ideas, and then he gets you to, well, do them, doesn't he?
Did he say that?
No, not exactly. But you know how Gramps carries on.
Andrea Selby couldn't run a muck, much less a sports carnival. We have to step in, organise the kids' training, or it'll be a disaster.
Are you asking me to rubber stamp your plans for the Classic?
At the very least, it warrants an emergency meeting of the P&C.
It's her school, Charlie. No parents have complained, so there's no reason for me to call a meeting.
I'm complaining.
You're not a parent.
She's a dead loss.
Because she believes that sport should be about fun and not suffering?
It's about winning.
All we have to do now is just sit tight and let it all blow over.
Dad's on our side.
But I want to go in the Classic.
Ralph, old pal, I think it's about time we explain the facts of life to you.
I'd love to swim the Classic, but I could not hack training with Charlie.
Even I might consider taking a little spin on my bike, but I don't want my grandfather dragging me out of bed for training. And I don't want to be held personally responsible when we lose.
Fine for you two, but don't tell me and Julie and Babe that we can't compete.
Me? No way I'm going in the Classic. Intense competition like that disturbs your body rhythm.
Me neither. Sport does terrible things to your body's shape.
Looks like you've got a strong team, Ralph.
Hang on, your grandfather said we all had to take part.
That's right, he did. But I threw a large spanner in his spokes.
You sure you've stopped him?
Snookered him.
Yes.
Most of the parents would be in favour of us assisting Miss Selby with training, and particularly for the Classic. Wouldn't you agree?
Indeed. I'm sure it would help.
Oh, winning the Classic would be great for community relations.
I think the base could donate a trophy. The fairest and best, perhaps. The young lad, or young girl, who shows leadership as well as athletic ability.
Wonderful idea. Everybody loves a winner, don't they? You'd agree to a special meeting in the P&C to announce our plans, wouldn't you, sir?
Absolutely.
All those in favour? Against?
That says it all. What I'm proposing here tonight is a Circe Island victory, and by Jove, we're gonna get it. Mr. Knowles.
In addition to the trophy provided by the ASNOD organisation, I'd like to propose Mr. Charles Puckrin and Mr. Hermes Indakis as combined coaches for the Circe Island Assault on the Classic.
Afternoon, everyone. All ready for weights training?
Weights? Oh, miss. I don't know that weights are suitable for young children, Mr. Puckrin.
Nonsense. They'll turn these boys into men. Come on, lads. You girls, too. It'll put hairs on your chest.
Do we have to do weights? I'm sure it's wrong. I'll go check it out.
It's gonna upset my car.
Well, come on. Get round the back here. Come on. Round you go. Round you go. Come on, you'll enjoy it. OK, now, you're going to start and end each day with a 2 kilometres run. And you'll take one of these small ones for starters, working up to...
Good one, Kelvin.
Yeah, nice one, Ace.
7 kilos.
We carry that in our teeth or what?
Whingers can start with 20 kilos. Now, the rest of you take 1 weight each, and off you go.
No way.
That's stupid.
Forget it.
Right, 2 weights each for you girls.
Weights are a stupid way to train anyway.
And a triple weight for anybody who talks back to the coach.
Mr. Puckrin, it says here that children should not train with weights under any circumstances. It can damage their ligaments.
Weights or no weights, you kids are going to train for this carnival, and you're going to train hard.
up to us.
He'll be back. Guaranteed.
Don't look now, but I think we've got another problem on the way.
Oh, disaster on wheels.
Oh! Right.
You did a real good job of snoopering him.
The tension is being drawn away from your body like a magnet. Allow the feeling of pride and satisfaction to grow within.
And I thought your gramps was bad.
Now, children, focus your attention. From mind relaxation stems concentration, motivation, self-congratulation, control of performance via pre-visualization. Let's try it now. Close your eyes. Pre-visualizing. Mentally rehearsing your success in the classic. Might I remind you that those that do not cooperate will be doing extra physical workouts with Mr. Packman. Good. Now, pre-visualizing your triumph. Magnificent.
What are we gonna do now?
Triumphant. The flower of youth. The salvation of Circe Island. Trust in your teammates is a secret to the final glorious push to success. Know thee.
18, 19, 20. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Billy.
5, 6.
Billy. Om.
I've decided to start the children on their sandhill runs this afternoon.
Mr. Packman, please. You've broken the children's concentration.
Oh, all this mumbo-jumbo motivation stuff isn't going to do a tap of good. It's physical training.
This is my session, Mr. Packman. The children will come to you tomorrow.
That's it. Fight fire with fire.
Then you just
Training
have a word with
against
Miss Selby then.
It's
I want
now
a way to
or
build up their stamina without fighting.
Fine. When I've finished my important topic of rhythmic breathing.
Yeah.
Now, we'll combine our breathing techniques with pre-visualization. Really focus your minds. Claw and climb your way out of that tough situation. Bianca, what's wrong?
The finish line. It was like just there. The pain. My muscles seized up.
We've told him. We've begged him.
What? Who?
Mr. Packran.
It's draining. It's killing us.
It makes me want to faint just thinking about it. Puts me right off my food.
It's a big worry, sir. We'll all be too exhausted to compete.
I'll have a word with Mr. Packran. everything will be sorted out. Very smartly.
Fogging up sandhills out with the ark! You'd fly over them instead, in your daydreams.
The mind is the most powerful training weapon, bar none!
Oh, a load of old cobblers, hard yakkers, the thing.
I could walk over hot coals. That's how powerful the mind is.
I'll bet you I could run up the tallest sandhill on Circe with a 20-kilo pack on me back.
So put your money where your mouth is.
I'll do better than that. I'll prove it.
Well then, I'll prove to you the power of the mind. Ha! I have the power to transcend pain, to do the undoable, to tread where no security officer has ever trod before.
That's just one weird dude.
Mr. Pack!
Help!
Mr. Pack!
My back's seized up.
I'm sure you'll all be relieved to know that both Mr. Puckrin and Mr. Andakis are recovering well in hospital. And as it appears that there is such a strong feeling about taking part in a sports carnival, I'm going to recommend to the P&C that they call the other school and cancel.
Why? So we don't do that. We just didn't like all that heavy-duty competition and training.
Yeah, it's all that win or die stuff that we didn't like. Very uncool.
I'd just like to say, Miss Selby, that I think it's a shame that Circe Island doesn't compete in the sports carnival.
Okay, so now just let me see if I've got this right. Now, you do want to go in the sports carnival?
Yeah.
Well, that's all very well, but you will have to do some training. And there will have to be a relay team for the classic.
Maybe we should take a vote. You know, decide democratically.
Democratically?
Democratically. On who's going in the classic.
I'd like to do the cycling leg.
Knew we could trust you, Ralphie.
Well, that seems fair to me. Who are our candidates for the swimming leg?
Sally would like to, wouldn't you? Sure. But you're way better than me.
Well, you can both be nominated.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, that just leaves us with the cross-country run.
Guido's keen.
That's if he doesn't trip over.
Aren't there any other good long-distance runners? Well, Guido it is. Beats me what all the fuss has been about. Let's just vote on the swimming, shall we? Those in favour of Sally?
Me?
1, 2, 3.
Those in favour of Julie?
1, 2. Well, looks like it's Julie by a short half finger.
There we have it. Our classic team. And a great end to the day.
Yeah.
Thank you, children. Grade 7s, don't forget your maths homework. Grade 5s, your spelling, please.
Miss Selby, do you know which school we're competing against?
I got a letter this morning. I can't remember which one.
Be good if it was Applecross, eh?
Yeah, they're a pack of weaklings.
Murray River Primary.
Maggot River? Not the maggots.
I can't swim against the maggots.
Prepare to die, Guido.
What's wrong with Murray River?
Why are they called the maggots?
Why are you so upset?
They're killers. Last year, one of them almost murdered Julie. They cut Guido open and he bled like a stuck pig. Sounds like the best place to be is on the sidelines.
Lucky you.
What's going on?
For our billet.
Who?
All the families on the island are putting up a kid from the other school for the sports carnival.
No way.
It's bad enough you're going to be standing around on the sidelines, not running like you should be. We are taking a billet, and that's final.
My bedroom's not the sidelines. And besides, Calvin says they're all axe murderers.
Come on, Guido.
Look, Hermes, how many times I have to...
Visualization.
Here they come.
Steroids.
Okay, team. United we stand.
Murdered you fall.